Yes. Look, what is the vegetative propagation? Vegetative propagation is reproduction of the plant with the any vegetative part. When I say vegetative part, it means we are talking about the either we are talking about the vegetative parts are the like leaves, like a stem, like any any body part of the plant, right? They are the vegetative part. So if offsprings are produced by the any of these part, then we will call it vegetative reproduction. So vegetative reproduction is also called what? Somatic reproduction. That is written over here, right? So please put the heading vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Vegetative reproduction or vegetative propagation. Start writing now. In this type of reproduction, new plants are obtained. New plants are obtained from parts of old plant, from parts of old part, like stem, root, like stem, root, and leaves, without help of any reproductive organ, without help of any reproductive organs. Full stop. For example, now you can see how does the reproduction takes place, right? Vegetative reproduction, like kind of the reproduction, right? So kind of the vegetative reproduction, first you can put the example. Look, you can take the example of rhizome, right? Ginger. So please note it down. Like ginger, first point, like ginger example, like ginger reproduce through rhizome. It is called rhizome. This is neither root nor stem, right? Second example, corn. Corn, you must have seen this plant, colocasia. It is used as a vegetable. Corn, colocasia. Next example, tuber. Potato is produced from the tuber. So what we eat, that is a tuber. It is underground stem. It is cut down in many parts and it helps in vegetative reproduction. Next example, bulb. Onion and garlic. They are bulb. Right? So this is the vegetative reproduction. Did you got that?
Yes, sir.
Fine. There is one more thing. That is the which we need to add on here. Here. One more thing. Put the heading artificial propagation, means artificial vegetative reproduction. You can put down like this way. Artificial artificial propagation of plants. That is artificial vegetative reproduction. So put the heading like this way: artificial propagation or artificial vegetative reproduction. So start writing down. The process of growing many plant the process of growing many plant from one plant by man-made method is called artificial propagation. Full stop. There are three common methods. Of artificial propagation. First one is cutting, right? So what is the cutting? You must have seen that the roses are implanted with the help of cutting. You must have seen at your home that sometime, or you must have seen what gardener actually do. This is a gamlo, and in this gamlo there is a plant that is a rose plant, right? So how does it is propagated? Like grape means wines, right? So grape wines, they are, so suppose that this is a plant of rose, right? So what actually done? So this is a twig, or this is a part of stem. This part of stem is cut down, right? It is cut down and it is taken out. After cutting down, what we do, we again further cut down into three parts, right? After cutting down, these three parts are separately, they are implanted. These three plants are implanted in soil. They are implanted in soil, right? This is soil. And you will see after implanting in soil, after few days, if you keep on giving water and proper environment, you will see that the bud will start coming out from these all cuttings part. So these are called cutting, right? So this was a rose plant, right? It was a rose plant. So what you will see after few days, you will see the birds are coming out from here, right? Birds are coming out from here. Bud will start arise, right? These all are bud. They will start coming out and they will become independent plant. And in the same time, you will see that the roots are start coming out from the lower part, which is the underground part, which is inside the soil. The root will start coming out. So these kind of the propagation, you must have seen the roses are just grown in this way only in gardens. So these are the roots, right? So, and these were the cutting part, right? So this process is called cutting. Many of the plant are propagated because roses, neither they have any seed nor they have any other means of the propagation. So roses are propagated like this way. Have you seen this one? Please make the diagram like this way. So let me write it down, the cutting, which are the plant which are used for the use, which are propagated with the help of cutting. For example, first I have told you this is the roses, rose, then grapes, sugarcane, etc. Make diagram quickly, very quick. and let me know when you are done with it. Noted? Yes, noted down, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please start writing down. Cutting. A small part of plant, a small part of plant which is removed by making, a cut with sharp knife, is called cutting, a cutting.
Sir, like a small part of a plant which
Which is removed by making a cut with a sharp knife is called a cutting. Full stop. A cutting may be a piece of stem. A cutting may be piece of a stem, comma, root, or even a leaf, So this was the cutting, and I have told you the example as well, right? Now come to the next one. So first method of artificial, it is important for your school examination. So this was the first artificial method of vegetative propagation. Now come to the second one. So what is the second one? Second part is called layering. So how the layering is done, let me tell you. Basically, this is the best example of layering is jasmine. Jasmine is a plant which have a very good fragrance, and jasmine oil is very famous. It is extracted from the flower of this plant, right? So this is the jasmine plants are propagated like this way. So this is the ground, this is the soil, right? This is the soil. Now what happened that, let's say there is a jasmine plant. It is a jasmine plant, it's a root of jasmine plant, and it is a jasmine plant, right? It's a jasmine plant. This is jasmine plant. Now there is some branches. So the side branches, what we do, we take this branch and we bend this branch like this way, and half of the part of the branch we we bury it inside the soil. So suppose that this is the half of the part, and we have buried it in the soil, right? This is the main branch, right? This is the one of the main branch. right? It has been buried over there. Now you will see, so this plant, this branch, this branch. So this branch has been layered with the soil. So, but by the way, this is the stem part. It is a stem part, basically. Now you will see the part of the stem which has been buried inside the ground. What will happen after some time? Root will start coming out from this part, right? So these are the root. Now the root came out. Now it will start working like independent plant. After some time, what will we will do? We will cut down this part, right? This layered part we will cut down. After the cutting down this plant, it will become a new plant. It will behave as a new plant. And what you can do, you can take it out from the here and you can implant it somewhere else as well. So it become a new plant, right? So that's how the layering is done, right? Now you can write down new plant. This is parent plant. So we keep on making a parent plant, right? So that's how we make the new plant of the jasmine. Done.
Your answer.
Okay. Okay. Start writing now. In this method, a branch of plant is pulled. A branch of plant a branch of plant is pulled toward the ground. A branch of plant is pulled toward the ground and a part of it is and a part of it is covered with moist soil. A part of it is covered with moist soil. So where were we? A branch of plant pulled toward the ground and part of it covered with moist soil, leaving the tip, leaving the tip, leaving the tip of branch exposed above ground, exposed above ground, full stop. After some time, new root develop from the part of branch. After some time, new roots develop from the part of branch buried in the soil. Full stop. The branch is then cut off from the branch is then cut off from parent plant. Full stop. The part of branch which has developed the part of branch which has developed roots is then cut off from parent plant. Full stop. The part of branch which have developed root grows to become a new plant. And the example I have already told you, that is the chameli. Last but not the least, that is the, and one more example is strawberry. The strawberry, raspberry, you can put the example, more example. Another example is strawberry. Strawberry. And the next one is raspberry. Raspberry. That is the example. The last one is the grafting. Grafting. How the grafting is done? What we do? This is a combination of two plants. So suppose that it's a soil. It's a layer of soil, and there is a plant which is very, which have very good which have very good fruit and very big one, but very productive. But the bad thing is with that, it have the weak stem. So what we do, we take the stem of a plant, stem of a plant, another plant, stem of another plant, which have very strong stem. Now we cut the system like this way, right? Because this part of the stem, strong stem, which has been cut, this is known as stalk. Stalk. Now what we do, the plant which we want to grow, we also cut that plant and the stem of that plant like this way, and we take out the stem of that plant which we want to grow, right? And after taking out this one, we put it here, and this part is called a scion. So this is the scion plant. We put them together. After putting them together, what we do, we wrap it, like, with the help of any good plastic or cloth. So we wrap it. After wrapping it, after some time, they joined, a new plant become. So this is called this process is called grafting. and that's how the graft are made. So this is made for, suppose that we have a mango tree. The mango tree that gives lots of the fruit, but stem is that much weak that when the lots of fruit gets laden over there, it break and branches broke down and the plant fell down. So in that case, what we do, we take the another variety of the stem, another variety of the mango plant, where the stem is strong, but that the fruits are not too much over there. So we cut it down the stem of that stronger stem, and we make that stalk. And the weaker stem plant, which have the good food, we make the skin of that one, right? And we join together them. This part is this process called grafting. Please note it down as soon as possible, please. Done. Amna, done. Martin.
No, no, I'm doing. Yeah, done, sir.
Done. Okay. So please note it down. Grafting is a method in which the cut stem of two different plant, the cut stem of two different plant, one with root, and another without root. One with root and another without root are joined together, such a way that two stem join and grow a single plant. Two stem join and grow as a single plant. Full stop.
Can I repeat the?
Grafting is a method in which cut stems of two different plants, one with root and another without root, are joined together in such a way, joined together in such a way that two stem join and grow as a single plant. Full stop. The stem having root is called stalk. The stem having root is called stalk, and the stem without root is called, and the stem without root is called scion. This practice is followed in apple, peach, apricot, etc. Noted down?
Yes.
Okay, got it? Now there is one more
Yes.
method of reproduction that is called tissue culture. Now let me tell you what is the tissue culture actually. This is also not over there. So, tissue culture. Give me just a minute. I'll show you a PPT of, I'll try to show you a PPT of tissue culture. Give me just a minute. Actually, I'm not getting the. Yes. Oh. Look, how does it is done? I think it must be visible to you. So how does it is done in tissue culture? What we do, uh, we take a part of the plant. Suppose that we have isolated uh, some cells, any part, like we have isolated some cells from any of the part of the plant, right? So we have taken isolated cells. These cells are cultured in a medium. So in this medium, there is this jelly-like substance. This is agar. This is called. So this is jelly, right? So this jelly-like substance, it have jelly plus it have nutrient medium, right? It have some nutrient, right? So jelly and nutrient, two things are there, right? After what these cells start multiplying. When they start multiplying, what we do, we add some plant hormone, like they are called phytohormone. So plant hormones are added on. Plant hormones. So when plant hormones are added on, differentiation starts, means rising of the plantlet, means root and shoot formation will take place. Then what will happen in this plate? There will be number of the plant will be developed, right? When number of the plant will be developed, these plantlet are separated, and these plantlet are cultured in natural environment, means they are uh, hardened in natural environment. After that, the implantation start. So this part is called tissue culture. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Take the screenshot. And when we have to produce the plant in the mass, right, we have to produce in thousands of the plant from a single plant, then we can use this technique, tissue culture method, and it is done in the laboratory only. Put the heading tissue culture. Production of new plant, production of new plant from production of new plant from a small piece of plant tissue, from a small piece of plant tissue or cell, plant tissue or cell, removed from growing tip of plant in suitable in suitable growth medium, in suitable growth medium is called tissue culture, is called tissue culture. Hmm. Note it now. Different hormones are used to stimulate. Different hormones are used to stimulate development of root and shoot. Development of root and shoot. So this was the asexual reproduction in plant. And if you have any question, if you have any doubt, or if any topic is left, please go through with your NCERT or your book you have, and then please let me know. Then I'll start with the sexual reproduction. After this, I'll start with the sexual reproduction in plant. Like, please be quick. So what is the sexual reproduction actually? Put the heading sexual reproduction. Today I'll tell you what is the sexual reproduction, and next class I'll tell you how does the sexual reproduction in place in a flowering plant. Then the next topic will be sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Then there will be sexual reproduction in animal as well, right? Okay. That will be the last topic of this sexual reproduction in human as well. And after that, there is heredity and evolution. Okay, fine. So in sexual reproduction, what happened basically? Sexual reproduction is divided in life of the plant is divided in three phases. First, juvenile phase, when plant is very small, right? Second stage is vegetative phase, when plant become young, leaves develop, branches develop, fruits develop, and after that it becomes the third part is that is the reproductive phase in sexual reproduction. In reproductive phase, the microsporogenesis means the formation of microspore that takes place in male. So male produces some sperm or pollen grain, then this is called microsporogenesis. Then megasporogenesis takes place in female, means development of, so this process is called development of male gamete. Gamete means sperm or pollen. Megasporogenesis means development of female gamete. Both male and female gamete fuses, right? When both of the gamete fuses, they form what they form? They form zygote, right? Formation of zygote takes place. Then zygote form a new plant, right? That's how the formation of sexual reproduction takes place. You can write it down the sexual reproduction. Start writing the sexual reproduction. When male gamete, like this is the sperm and this is the egg, when they both fuses, the sperm is haploid, means single set of chromosome. Egg is haploid, single set of chromosome. When both fuses, formation of zygote takes place, right? Zygote is diploid, means there will be two sets of chromosome, right? So please start noting down sexual reproduction. Please feel free to ask me if you are not getting any point. Never hesitate.
Okay, sir.
Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please start writing now. Sexual reproduction takes place by combination of male sex cell or gamete and female sex cell or gamete. Full stop. In sexual reproduction, a male gamete fuses with female gamete to form a zygote. Full stop. This zygote grow and develop into this zygote grow and develop into new organism. That's it. So keep it in mind. Next class, I will start from the sexual reproduction in plant. Right? Okay, guys.
Okay.